The Premier League teams who need to buy on transfer deadline day. The Manchester clubs, Middlesbrough and a few more might have done their business early, but a host of other clubs have glaring deficiencies that need to be sorted out. Who else could we start with but Arsenal? Imagine being Arsene Wenger today, sat at London Colney wearing a tin hat, earplugs in, phone in the fridge, all TVs and radios unplugged, happy with his 5 summer signings, just waiting for the window to close. We all know what the Gunners need though. We've known for 5 seasons and we doubt it will happen. Sorry Arsenal fans. If the world wants to see Alan Pardew doing his little disco dance in a match of great importance again, and let's face it, who doesn't, then Palace are in need of reinforcements. Namely a winger who can cross the ball onto Benteke's big old head, a midfielder to boss things and another striker to flit around Big Chris and pick up the pieces. If the Moisire doesn't want to end up on the cross by the end of September, then he needs a steady procession of wily veterans and exciting imports. Sunderland need better players in every position. Without a new centre-back and a striker to take the pressure off Jermaine Defoe, then they'll be down with the dead men by Christmas. Hull are good, aren't they? 13 fit players, a manager who looks like an old boxer, loads of kids on the bench and an on-the-pitch spirit that wouldn't look out of place on a battlefield. They really need bodies though, and an experienced centre-back, centre-mid and a striker wouldn't be amiss. Unfortunately, they've been linked with Mika Richards. Ooh. The South Coast is lovely. Eddie Howe would probably have you round for dinner and the owner is loaded. So why haven't Bournemouth added more players? It's commendable wanting to continue with the majority of the lads who brought you up in the first place, but it's going to start to look foolish if the early season form continues. The Cherries need proven experience pronto. As to Burnley, who may have pulled Liverpool's pants down on the counter-attack, but will begin to look woefully short when the fixtures begin to pile up around Christmas. More goals, more guile, and some throat lozenges for Sean Dyche so he can fully shout at the new lads. Antonio Conte might explode today. On the phone to somewhere far-flung and quoted £50 million for a centre-back who isn't worth a quarter of that. You can imagine the vein in his temple popping and Stamford Bridge being redecorated in a worrying shade of orange. Chelsea need one though, and Conte knows he won't be winning any titles without a world-class partner for old JT. There is a lot of love for Fernando Llorente in the office here, but him and Borja Baston alone will not save Swansea from a relegation that's been brewing for some time. It's not that their players are all bad, just some of them have been there for so long they've gone stale, and key departures have hurt them. Attacking flair and midfield skill are both an absolute must. If we were Jurgen Klopp, we'd be prowling the corridors at Melwood today, checking if any of the kit men were in possession of a left foot and a brain. If Liverpool continue with Alberto Moreno, the season will be one interspersed with misery and derision. It's that simple. Even the ghost of Andrea Desena would be better. Actually, that might be a bit harsh. Wanted, says the poster. Big, hard men to play big, hard, attritional football. Big, hard men who aren't really interested in finishing in the top 6 or any of that, and just want to be big and hard and scare teams into submission. That's what Tony Pulis wants, when in all honesty, they need more creativity and goals. If you think other teams need players, tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.